Hi guys, it's Ruthie again. Lots of videos today about my mail. Well, I got in the mail today, which I had an okay amount of mail. I got free tissues and a free magazine. I never buy magazines because I have so many free magazines. I get them all the time for free. There's a million of them. I'm going to start listing all these things on my blog for you guys because I want you guys to get all this free stuff. And so this is a Kleenex care pack where you can basically you're giving a box of tissues to someone, and I gave my box of tissues to my husband, which means it comes to us. So I help my family out, and I encourage you guys to, if you're having some money issues or not. I'm a real old-fashioned girl, so I do everything I can to help my husband, financially, and then as well as, through the home, and kind of stand by his side. So I know that he works really hard, and I like to try to bring in everything I can to help him. So therefore, I sweepstake, I do freebies, I do a lot of, I do a lot of DIY, DIU recipes, which is something I'm going to have to start sharing. Because, like example, I make my own laundry soap. My laundry soap will last me a year for $13. How can you beat it? And it's not anything but powder mixed together. And that's the type of things that Clay and I do. We dehydrate, we do all kinds of things so that we're not going into debt. And then if I get things I don't want, like example, I may not want some Depends. I have people I know that would love Depends, and I bring them to them. Or if I have magazines and such, I take the extra things we don't use, and we always donate everything that does not get incorporated into our household to other people. We don't sell anything. We always just give it away, like our extra eggs and everything. We just give all that stuff away. Not that we're such wonderful people, but that's just the way we do it. So if you get into freebies, you don't have to say no if you don't like something. Just, put it in a big bag and bring it to your local shelter and things like that. Or if you know families that are in, that could use it. I hate to say in need, because I worked at a church before, and I hate to say it this way because I just have to watch how I word things, because people can get really sensitive about things. But sometimes there are people that look like they have a lot of money and they are really hurting financially. And then there's some people that really are hurting financially and, are struggling just for every meal. So I just think that, not that the other ones aren't, but you just can't tell by looking at somebody what their financial situation is. And so I try to just kind of donate things we don't need. And one of the reasons I like to do a lot of things is I like to give what we don't use to other people. And just like I have to laugh, Clay bought a new sweeper thing for his lawnmower and to collect grass and stuff, which we discussed it. We used some of our tax money for that because we felt that helped feed the chickens and stuff, even though we buy them feed, but the greens are really good for them. And the other one was getting old, so we just took the old one, put it to the road, and wrote free, and it was gone in a few hours. And so there's lots of ways to get free stuff, not just through the mail. Some people dumpster dive, and I'm not criticizing that because, they'll go like to malls when the stores dump out stuff, so it's not like really dirty. Some people garbage pack. Some people, go to their local charities and things. So, I mean, we want to help families. I've been rich, poor, and everything in between, so I look at it a lot of different ways, because I remember donating tons of clothes I never even wore once, and then I remember times that I was so tight that I really just needed, someone to help me, meaning, I needed to get some help myself, like maybe some bags of food and stuff just so I could eat, but that's why I don't really criticize. I just feel like you do the best you can, help yourself the best you can, and if you run into a situation, get the help where you need it, and then when you get strong enough, turn around and help other people. That's my attitude on freebies. And so if you have the time and you like to do freebies, get as much stuff as you can, keep what you need for your family, and donate the rest. That's what I suggest for the freebies. So like I said, there's lots and lots of ways to get freebies and to cut costs and to be frugal and to just live smarter, better, and all that type of thing. And, like a lot of times I know when I was really working hot and heavy, and actually I made a good paycheck, but I wanted my money to go further, so I would always like wait, like I didn't always wait, but I should say, like, I worked at a church at one point, and so I knew that all the dresses were going to be on sale at Easter time. So I would buy a whole bunch of clothes at Easter time because I knew all the dresses were on sale, or I'd buy it right after Easter when they're on clearance. So I'd have like pretty, pretty clothes that I normally wouldn't have gotten so nice, but because they were for Easter and because I worked at a church, it worked out great because I had to be like church dressed all the time. So that worked out great for me. And then, like right now, I live on a backyard farm, so I don't need a whole lot of dresses and that type of thing. I need more work clothes, and so, I just kind of adjust my spending and things to those things. Like I don't feel like if I needed a really good pair of shoes or work shoes or garden shoes, that's something that we really need on the farm. But if I had an evening dress, that really wouldn't be something that I could use. But if somebody gave me an evening dress, I would, and they told me they didn't want it, I would say, well, I can take it and donate it because I know people that wear that kind of stuff and need it. So anyway, just some thoughts on freebies. So this is what I got in the mail today. So if you keep your eyes open and you just think about it, there are freebies everywhere that people just want to get rid of stuff. You just have to, be how do I put it? Be smart. And if somebody wants to give you a bag of clothes, don't feel prideful like, no, I can't take that. Just say, sure, I'll take it. And if you do care if I give anything away that I can't use? And those are the kind of things that I say. I'm like, yeah, you can do that for me. That's fine. I am not prideful because, I don't care if you're rich, poor, whatever. Everybody likes to get stuff from other people. So just because someone has a lot of money, those might be some of the people that, you might be really surprised. You might bring them over some things and you might really bless them, because just think, a lot of people never give people stuff that they think they have a lot of money. They think they should give, but people never want to do anything nice for them. They just, take from those people, and sometimes they even make them feel unloved and unwanted because they think, well, the only reason they like me is because I can do stuff for them. And then also, too, people that may not have a lot of stuff or money, you will find that a lot of times they're the most giving people in the world because they know what it's like to go through a hard time, and they like to help people because, they know what it's like to not have dinner or, whatever. So, I mean, I've been on all, as they're talking, I've been on all ends of the rainbow with that. So I understand. And so I just, it's just life. I just feel like do the best you can so that you can be blessed to bless other people. And that's the best way to be. It doesn't mean you're better or worse than anyone else. That's just who, where you're at in life at this moment. Doesn't mean things aren't going to change and get better, because things do change and get better. It's just, sometimes we just go through things in life and it makes us better people. So anyway, like, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed my rant about freebies, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.